Sweetie Pie, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something exciting, but first, if you are at my channel and you are like, oh my gosh, this is the first time I have been on Sweetie Pie's channel, aka Melissa, aka Sweetie Pie, then you should subscribe. Alright, so today we're doing something exciting. I'm so excited to show you guys this because I have mixed feelings and I want you guys to know how I feel. This is the Ocean Jewels collection by Becca. This is their highlighting palette. I'm going to show you swatches. I'm going to do a little bit of a demonstration. I'm already wearing one on my face today, but I will pop on a little more for you guys and do a little close-up. And yeah, I just want to talk about this palette. It is a limited edition palette from Becca, and this is my very first Becca palette. It is not my first Becca product, but it is the first palette that I have purchased from them. So if you guys are wanting to see more and talk about the Becca palette, then alright guys, so of course, first of all, we are going to look in my handy-dandy notebook, and we are going to just ring off a little bit of information about this palette so you guys can be well aware. This is a limited edition palette. It was 55 Canadian dollars. There is 14.95 grams, which is a total of 1.99 grams per pan. And I'm just going to show you, like, my hand. It's a larger palette, but here's a good example. Well, maybe not. Okay, so the Becca pans are longer than the Moonchild Glow Kit by Anastasia, and I'm just looking, there is 4.2 grams in this, which means each one, they're just about the same size. I think even Moonchild might have a little bit less, but they're pretty good size pans, and I have had no problems getting a highlighting brush into these pans. It's been pretty easy, and usually I use, like, you know, a pretty normal highlighting brush. I heard Liv talking about this in her Will I Buy It, and yes, you can totally fit your brush in these pans. Alright, so yes, there is a 24-month shelf life, pretty standard for palettes and powders in general. It is made in the USA. It does have ultramarines in it. Of course, there is a shade, I think, called ultramarine. Is there? Yes, there is. That blue shade right there is the ultramarine, and yes, so it does have ultramarines in it. If you are sensitive, it is just going on the cheek, but if you use it as eyeshadow, yada yada. It is cruelty-free, but owned by Estee Lauder, which I don't think is a cruelty-free brand. I am not completely cruelty-free, but I do usually try to put that into my videos because I know a lot of people are. You can purchase this from Sephora, BeccaCosmetics.com, and also Ulta, I think, is going to have this collection as well. I will hopefully just put a link down below as to where you can get this on Sephora's website, because that is where I purchased it. And if you are a Sephora Beauty Insider, then you also get points. Also, if you want to pick it up at Ulta, I know there's like a point system there, but I live in Canada, so it's a little bit hard to order from Ulta. I do want to order from there at some point. It might be like a Christmas gift or something like that. Alright guys, so now I just want to go into the swatches because I'm sure that's what everybody is trying to see, and then we're just going to talk a little bit about the palette. I will do it on my cheeks, and I will talk about some of the other Becca products that I have used in the past. So yeah, let's... So yeah, I tried to like smooth the swatches out on my hand a little bit so you could see like a more like sheared out view of them. These, in my opinion, are a lot alike to like the actual Becca highlights. This is a smaller one. This one is an Opal. This is the only actual Becca highlight I have, and I also have two of her Light Chaser highlights. These I love. Now, the Opal is nice, but I don't know, like, this feels creamier than these do. Now, it's not that they're not beautifully pigmented. Here is Opal, and you know, it just, I don't know, it's just a lot creamier. I wonder if I can show you guys. Like, it's just, and I am hitting a little bit of pan, it seems, probably just from how light these powders are. It is not that they're not beautifully pigmented, it's just, I feel like they're a little bit more crunchier than her normal highlights. That is like the only thing that kind of like weirded me out. I was like, it's a limited edition product, and the powders are just not as creamy. They're just not as creamy as these ones. Now, they do go on the face very pretty. Every highlighter emphasizes texture. I think that these don't emphasize a ton of my texture, and they definitely don't go in to the pores in my face. It kind of like sits nicely onto the skin. I wanted to read what Becca said about this highlighting palette, and I do agree with some of their stuff. I don't know a little bit about others. The multi-tone pigment pearls adjust to your skin's natural undertone. Unlike traditional pressed powders, this unique formula blends pigments with liquids to create an unparalleled creamy feel that applies seamless for a silky finish that never cakes. The result is a high, fine, elegant finish that is not glittery. Holy crap, sometimes I cannot read. Anyway, I do agree that it is very fine. Like, this is a very fine powder. I'd say even finer than their normal powders. Maybe I can like demonstrate. So here's the palette, the one I have in Opal. When you press your finger into this, it's very smooth, and you get some powder on your finger. Like, you can kind of see that buildup of powder on your finger. Now I'm going to go into one of these highlights. When you press your finger in, it's just a little bit more scratchy, and that could be because of like the ultramarines and stuff, I'm not sure. And it's very like flush to the skin, which means that the powder is just very lightweight. I love this. I have pros and cons about it. It was not the formula that I was expecting like these, but I think that if you want to do the duochrome highlight without it looking extremely unwearable, because I love those highlights. This Becca Light Chaser highlight in Opal Flashes Jade, this is absolutely phenomenal, but it is like a blinding, it is a blinding blue highlight. Like, when you put this on the skin, it is blue. So I understand kind of like what they were going for on this palette, where it would be more wearable and people would use it more. Now, there's still wearable colors in this palette, and the packaging is quite pretty. It is not like heavyweight at all, but it's the products inside. There's lots of product in there, and you know, I think people look a lot into packaging, and that's why companies like put weights in their packaging, honestly, because people complain about it and they're like, ugh. But yes, anyway, so there is some wearable shades in here. This one and this one I think would be absolutely amazing for darker skin tones, and I'm happy they put it in there. But these two are very wearable. Even the pink, the only color that would be absolutely unwearable, and you know, people would know you're wearing it, is this very like blue one, because even the yellow one is just very like goldy. It's not like at all pulling like a full, really rich, really amazing yellow or anything, which I don't think would look great on your cheeks. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, guys, that, I don't know. I like it, but there are reasons why I think people might not like this formula. All right, so now I'm actually going to take the Coral Crystals, which is the one I put on today, and I just get my brush, tap, and then bam. There's a lot of highlight on my face right now. That is so pretty, like, oh. And obviously, the more you put on, the more, like, intense it's gonna get. And it does just really blend into the skin. Like, I hope you can see how it's just kind of, it just kind of washes into the skin. You can tell that I have highlight on, but it is very blendy, and it's not quite as, you know, like powder on the face type of deal. All right, I hope I explained this to you guys, because sometimes when I get products that I wasn't fully satisfied with, or it was a formula that I wasn't thinking it was gonna be, sometimes I feel like it's kind of negative, and I have a hard time explaining my, like, negativeness. Oh, sorry guys. But yeah, was this worth 55 Canadian dollars? I don't know yet. I like it, and I think that I probably would have bought it even though it wasn't the same exact formula as these ones, or so it would seem. I didn't actually compare ingredients. It doesn't seem like the same formula to me. But I do like a lot of these highlights in here, and I think that if you can get a highlighting palette and you enjoy it, and, you know, you get that, like, beauty out of it, this highlight is really pretty, you know, it's your money. Anyway, guys, so another thing that I wanted to do, and click like if you would like me to do this video. I hope you made it through this video. I want to do a comparison of all of my duochrome type of highlighters. I don't know, it's like those flash type of highlighters, and I have 3 different palettes that I would like to compare. The first one is the BH Cosmetics Blacklight Highlighting Palette. This was in my 2017 Best Of. It's a very good palette. It's powdery, but it's beautiful. And then I also have the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit. And then also now I have the Becca Glow Kit. And I want to do a complete comparison of all of them, swatch by swatch, see which ones are the same, and, you know, tell you which one I think you should purchase, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, if you guys would like me to do that, then make sure you thumbs up this video, maybe pop a comment down below. I love you guys so much, and I hope I give you, you know, information on this new Becca Ocean Jewels highlighting palette. I've been enjoying it for the last 2 weeks, and I did wear it like the whole 2 weeks pretty much, so, you know, it was pretty nice. Alright guys, I love you guys so much, and remember to spend your money where you want to. And yeah, if you guys are interested, I'm sure 2 videos are popping up right here, so make sure you guys click one of those if you're interested in them. And yeah, subscribe. I know there's a subscribe right here. Just go ahead and click it. Alright, I love you guys so much, and have a absolutely great, wonderful, great day. Bye!